Hello guys, this is Ashar and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with you guys to share my story of working with IM of Monster X, Changkyun. So today is January 31st and 2 days ago we were filming Monster X IM's new solo song Goddamn. It hasn't been out yet, of course it will be out during the end of February and I will be sharing this video on that time once it is out. But since it was a very exciting experience for me, I wanted to share it with you guys. So of course I'm not gonna forget this ever in my life, but since I'm excited, I just wanted to make this video as soon as possible to save my feelings inside. So 2 weeks ago I was contacted by one of my agencies that I used to work with for a Monster X shoot. I think many of you guys know I used to work as a model and actor. So it's not my first time performing in a video, but when they said it's Monster X, I was like, I need to be in this. So they were like, do you want to apply for it? And I was like, even if I have to swim all the way from Busan to Seoul, I need to be in this shoot. Like, it's Monster X. And they told me like it's a solo song of one of the members of Monster X, and I was like, it doesn't matter who it is, all of them are like my most favorite people. So I was like, I need to be in this. So I was like, please put me in. And afterwards I just started praying, because once it works like they put your name on the list and it goes to the agency, and then according to the concept they pick the models who fits in the concept. So I was like, may God please put me in, I need to go and see them. Because like when you're working with them, it's a different experience. Even you cannot even feel that same vibe even in a concert. It's because you are right next to them. So I was like, even if I just get to see them this close, I would be like the most happiest person in the world. So I was like, no, put me in. And then I started praying, and luckily I got this chance. So on January 25th, I fly from Busan to Seoul and stood at one of my friend's place. I was thinking to get an autograph with them and a picture with them or something, but I knew it was going to be very difficult because I have worked before and I know the schedule is very tight. Usually they record the whole music videos in just one day. This recording schedule was like from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. in the night, and we were supposed to work from 10 to 3 a.m. So I know there is not going to be any time, but still I had this small hopes that maybe I would get a chance. So I had this Monster X Tony Moly photo cards earlier. So I was like, I should take all of these photo cards. I don't know which member is going to come out, but whoever comes in, I will just get there. Please give me a sign. And still, it was just a small tiny hope. So we went there in the morning at 10. I dressed up. The concept was a club kind of concept where we were supposed to act like drunk. Now that I'm sure you guys have seen this music video, you would know. I hope I came out nicely in the video, though I don't know till now, but then again, that's a part of surprise. So we went there and I dressed up in the morning and went all the way. It was a snowstorm at that day. So yeah, even the weathers were telling me today is going to be something special. So I went there. The cafe, the recording was supposed to be in the basement of the club, and the waiting room was on the 5th floor. So I got there, got my temperature and corona checks done, and then got into the elevator and all the way to 5th floor. So when I went to the 5th floor, our room was on the right side and there was a makeup room on the left side. I turned there and I saw IM, and I was like, it's IM. And I was like, I should be ready. Because honestly speaking, IM is one of my most favorite member of Monster X. So I was like, I got stunned, and then I was like, I need to go back, because if I act like a crazy fan, they would be like, why did you brought him here? Because it's part of work as well, so I need to focus on the work. So I just got in the waiting room, got my makeup touched up again, dressed up, put my accessories on, and from my box, I was wearing a double kind of shirt. So there was a dress shirt inside and a black sweatshirt kind of shirt outside, kind of hip hop vibe. So I put the pictures from the box. I just took out IM pictures and took them on my pocket. Like, okay, I was sure that since we are filming it, he's going to be near us because it's a club and it's going to be it's a small place. So maybe I would get a chance to ask him for an autograph, but I still don't know if it would happen or not. So I took two of his pictures and took photo cards and put it in my pocket with the pen, because you never know, you need to be prepared, and got dressed up. Then we all went to the basement. I don't know how the scene would come out in the music video since I haven't seen it yet, but the first scene we shot was the scene where everyone was dancing in the club and IM was behind us standing like this, and then he starts singing. So we were like dancing behind, and then we spread out, and the camera zooms in towards IM. So the song was kind of groovy, and the director was telling us to dance like we are drunk, and in a hip hop kind of manner, like jumping and all. And we were like, the song does not give us the vibe of jumping and this. The song is very nice. Okay, by the time this video will be out, you all might have listened to it, but it was so catchy, really catchy. I really fell in love with it. So we were joking around because I know a lot of people there. Well, because it's the same agency. So there are lots of people that I knew there. So we were talking and joking. So initially, the director was, always works like this. First, the director shoots the scene as a rehearsal and he stays in the place of the idol. And then later on, the actual idol came and he stands in the place where the director was standing. So we were doing the test shots and having fun. Then suddenly IM came and I was like, wow, finally the moment is here. And he stand up in the place. I looked at him and like, we did a few shots. Every shot that you see in the music video is shot like around minimum 10 times, I would say. 7-8 times is normal, so normal. At most, sometimes it goes like 15 times at max that I've seen. So yeah, we started 1 or 2 shot, and then situations were arising and we were joking together. We were all speaking in English, and I knew as a fan of Monster X that IM speaks fluent English because he has lived abroad and all this thing. So I saw him slightly smiling whenever we were making jokes. So I was like, okay, he's engaging with us. He wants to engage with us, but he can't. I can see this clearly that he was trying to engage with us, but he was kind of shy. We all know, Mon babies know that he's kind of shy in the first time, but I witnessed it. So he was like, every time people would be joking, he would smile slightly and then go back to the serious mood to shoot. So I was like, there is hope, because the person you see in the camera most of the time is not always the one behind the camera. But IM was a different story. He was so much more friendly, as much as you see on the camera. Like the best person I've ever met. So moving on, I saw him and I was like, I need to talk to him. I feel like I want to say something to him, but I was scared somewhere because, like, you know, this when you're a fan and then the idol you like is in front of you, it's a different kind of feeling. I cannot tell you actually what kind of feeling it is. So I wanted to see, but voice was choking in my say something, but voice was choking in my neck as well. I'm still actually very excited while making this story, and I'm trying to stay calm because, you know, I get excited in this kind of situation. Whenever I think it back, I get excited, and once I get excited, I tend to speak so fast. So I'm trying to stay calm down so that you guys can understand me better. So we continued the shoot. The second scene was like, he keep walking towards the wall. People are standing around the wall. One of us are dancing, and then he collides with one of the girl and then move forward. He was acting like he's drunk badly, and he's sad because of his past relationship, something with a girl. And we are like all dancing in a club, like foreign club kind of looking. So yeah, it was like that. So around that time, once he even touched my shoulder, and I was like, finally he got it touched. And I was like, yeah. We were all acting so happily because whenever he touched somebody, like since he was tending to be like drunk, so he put his hand sometimes on somebody's shoulder, or sometimes on whoever gets to be the lucky one would be like. So we were like this, and then the shoot continued. So there was this scene in the shoot which was like he was using a vape and then smoking bubbles out of it. So that scene, because you have to make those particular kind of a smoke effect from the mouth, he had to shoot a lot of times. And I think he's not used to smoking. Of course he's not. So when he was doing this shot again and again, after a few times he started coughing, and he was like, it's very strong, I can't feel doing it much. So they were like taking a small break, and then he was doing it again. So at that time I was like so worried. I wanted to say like, are you fine? I was like, can't you say oh? I said it very slightly, and I see that he noticed. He looked at me, and then he looked back, and we continued the scene. And I was like, I wanted to tell him like, are you fine? Are you okay? Should I bring you something? But like the same thing that you are unable to see when you are in front of them, it feels like it's difficult to explain even. So afterwards the scene, it was lunchtime. It was already 2:32. Yeah, so they said it's lunch break, and we were provided our lunch. So we went back to 5th floor and start eating. It was one of those packed lunches, the doshirak thing. So we finished it, and then afterwards we were supposed to throw the garbage on the 1st floor in a designated dustbin for those things. So my friends told me like they are going downstairs to throw it, and I was like, okay, I will go in later because I don't want to go in the middle. I will go down once we are going for the shoot. So maybe it was around 2:20. I decided like, okay, it's late now, I should get going. So I picked my trash and was asking one of my friends where to. There was one girl with me, and the two of us were left. She had thrown her rubbish, so I was like, where should we throw this trash can? I was asking to her, and suddenly somebody put his hand like behind from on my shoulder like this and said, did you have your lunch? And I turned back and I was like, it was IM. I don't know from where he came from and why did he ask me that. I was completely shocked, and I was like, but in the same moment my brain was like, you have the chance now. And I was like, just put my trash there, and I was like, yes, I said it in Korean. Actually he told me in English and I was replying back in Korean because somewhere my mind was thinking like he's Korean, so I should be speaking in Korean. So I was like, 네, 했습니다. 그냥 혹시 autograph sign 한 개 줄 수 있어요? So he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like so excited. I just put my hands in my pocket and I took out his picture from my pocket, and I was like, here you go. And he smiled at me and he was like, you're a fan? And I was like, yes, a very big fan. And he was like, first shake hands with me. And I was like, what? So I was like, sure. I just shook hands with him, and I was like, man, I'm supposed to not wash my hands forever. Even if it's Corona or whatsoever, I didn't want to wash my hands anymore. So I was like, then I gave him photo cards, and he was like, do you have something to sign? And I was like, yes. And I have my pen, a marker. I brought my marker with me, so I gave it to him, and he was like, you came so prepared, it's so sweet. And I was like, I can't like my smile was like, my teeth were all out. I was like unable to close my mouth. I was so happy, and I was like, thank you. And then he signed one autograph, and then I had two pictures because I had one of my friends who is a crazy fan of Monster X as well. So I was like, I need to get one for her as well. So he signed one for me, and I was like, can you write my name on it? And he was like, sure, tell me your name. And I was like, ASHHAR, and he wrote it on for me. This is the autograph. I will put a picture. It's mirrored, yeah, because I'm using selfie camera. So yeah, he signed it for me and I was like, wow. And then I got the other one for my friend. He signed it as well. And then I was like, soon after he signed it, I was like, can I have a selfie with you? And he was like, sure. And he put his hand on my shoulder and we took a selfie. And normally I pose so good in selfies, and at that time my teeth were like, I'm sure you guys have seen the selfie now. If you're seeing this video, you must have. So these are the selfies that I took with him. And then I was like, I can't give a pose. Like I can't even think anything at all at that time. So I had two selfies, and the girl, she saw me, she was like, can I have a selfie with you as well? He was like, sure, why not? And then he took a selfie with her, and I was like, I need to get a selfie again. Not a selfie, I need to have a proper picture from the back camera. So I gave the girl my phone and I was like, can I get one more picture? And he was like, sure, bye. And then again we had two pictures and I was still smiling with my teeth out. And then the director came from behind and he was like, Ayamshi, what are you doing here? You are not supposed to be taking pictures. And he was like, I told him he will not upload it before the shoot came out. Till now he had never said to me that. But of course I was not going to do it. I knew it will put him in trouble and I don't want to do that at all. So I was like, of course, I was like, cholte raho halke, like, of course I will never do it. So he smiled, and then the director asked why you came here, and he was like, I came here to go to the bathroom. And I was like, why? There are bathrooms all in 5 floors. In all 5 floors, why do you have to come to the 5th floor to go to the bathroom? This bathroom is not really that good to begin with. Man, I prayed so much to get this done, and I don't know what brought him here, but I was so happy at that time. And then we went down for the shoot, and this time we were filming the scene where he breaks the glass. So this glass that he breaks, we saw it, and it's like kind of prop glass. I was like, how are they going to break the glass, since we have been given the storyboard from before and I know what is going to happen today. So I saw it and I was like, how will they break a glass? But this glass, it was special. When you break it, it becomes kind of powder-like. So it was not dangerous at all. So every time in the video when you see that he just in his hand, he's actually breaking it. He broke 3 glasses in the whole scene. Yeah, once with alcohol in it, second with blood in it, and the first one was the try where he did it as a rehearsal to get used to it, because I remember the first time he did it, everyone got like this, and the director was like, you're not supposed to be show any reflexes, and people were like, and he was like, it's easy said than doing. And we are all laughing because yeah, of course man, it's a reflex section, it will kick in. But this guy was super nice. So we shot the scene, and then we were sitting there talking, because went to, whenever the scene goes out completed, he went for a touch-up again. That is how it always goes. So he went for a touch-up and we were all talking there. Then suddenly one of those ladies came and he was like, luckily the whole set, the girl who was with me when he was taking pictures with me, told everyone that I'm a fan of IM, and the whole set was like, there's one crazy fan of IM here, there's a fan of IM here, and they all know that it was me. So I got famous in the whole set that IM fan is here. So one girl came to me, she was like, Ayamshi? And I was like, huh? I'm not IM. She was like, yeah, what is your name? And I was like, Ashar. She was like, yeah, you need to go and stand next to IM. So I was like, okay. It was one of those scenes where IM is standing in the corridor and he's drawn wearing a red jacket and like a suit without any shirt inside, and walked towards drunk in the corridor. So I was standing next to him in this scene. So before the shoot was started, we are together standing, and I remembered that his birthday was 2 days ago. It was January 28th and his birthday was on 26th. So I was like, it has been 2 days, but happy birthday. And he was like, thank you so much. And then he asked me, where are you from? So I said Pakistan, and he was like, I know. And I was like, really? because not many people know Pakistan. But it was I was very happy. And then the rest of the people told him where are they from. Then one guy asked if the tattoos on his body are real or not. So he told him that no, they're all fake. And then he showed us, and he told us that the only real tattoo he has on the body is on his back. And then he took his jacket out and showed us the tattoo, and we were like, wow, Moshiso. And afterwards, I told him that I came all the way from Busan to meet him. He was like, really? That's so nice of you. And then he told us like that he has lived in abroad for a long time, and I was like, yep, I know your name was Daniel when you were abroad. So he was like, wow, you know everything about me. And then everyone was started laughing, not laughing, they were smiling, wow, he knows everything. And I was like, shut up. And then he said like, you are a Mon baby, right? And I was like, Wanjun Mon baby. He was like, he was kind of happy, and I was the happiest person in the whole world at that time. So afterwards we start shooting the scene, and we didn't really have any specific talk afterwards, but because the scenes keep on coming after and after. And then afterwards there was this scene where he filmed it in the bathroom. So it was a scene where he was supposed to be alone. So we were all put on a waiting. The director told us that we are supposed to wait for 3 hours till the next scene starts. During that time, people were having coffee, and this coffee was, how to say it, was brought by Hyungwon. So these were the coffee cup sleeves there. Moggo himne se, I just bought one of those. It was by Hyungwon for IM. So everyone was drinking that, and then we waited for about like around 3 hours, and the shoot started back again at 11. It was the scene where he's on the bed and we were all acting drunk around the bed. So kind of awkward scene, because like we were all they were all crammed us in the corner of the bed one over other, and I was like, you have to act, you are an actor. But then again, it was nice. So the shoot continued till like 12:30, and then our scenes were completed at that time, but IM was supposed to shoot till 3 a.m. and I was like, man, it's so tiring just to be there. I was so happy and so charged because of all that happened that day. Still, it was kind of tiring, and I was like, man, you guys are so hard worker. Like, he's really so hard worker, so diligent. He worked till the end and trying his best every time. I was so impressed. Plus his personality was so nice. Like, it's very rare when you find somebody more friendly as they are in the camera, because like on camera everyone is friendly. Camera is always like this. Behind the camera everyone is a different person. But IM was more friendlier behind the camera than he was on. Oh, he's lovely in the camera as well. So like, I was like, that day would remain in my memory forever. So happy, I was so happy, I cannot tell you. Like, getting an autograph, talking for so long about so many different things, getting autograph with my name on it. So then the shoot was closed and we took a cab and went back home. I don't know if IM would ever get a chance to see this video, but if he ever did, I would like to tell him like, man, your small act of those small beautiful talks made me the most happiest person in the whole world at that day. There can't be any more person more happier than me. Like, wow, I can't even believe it that all that happened. Plus, I really, really, really hope to work with him again. He's the best person to work with. So that is all for my experience today, and I hope many people watch this video, because yeah, people need to know how good he is behind the camera. a real genuine person. So that's all from me for today, and I hope you enjoy this video, you like my story. If you like it, please put your comments in the video. If there's something that you want to talk about, you want to ask me about my experience there and I haven't covered it, drop the question in the comments and I will get back to you. And please subscribe to my channel so I can make more of these videos. It helps a lot when you guys subscribe and like, so please do it. And that's all for today, and I hope you guys have a nice day and stream the song Goddamn, because it's goddamn great. So take care, bye.